After you eat, what you do in the next 10 minutes can decide whether your body burns fat or stores it. Most people have no idea about this. They finish a meal, sit down, check their phone, or lie down to relax, and it feels completely normal. But inside the body, something very different is happening. Your blood sugar is rising, your insulin is increasing, and your body is deciding what to do with that energy. Store it or use it. And this is where one small habit can completely change the outcome, because there's a simple action that can reduce blood sugar spikes, improve digestion, increase fat burning, and even boost your energy, all at the same time. And it takes less than 10 minutes. But before we get into that, there's something important you need to understand. Because most people think fat gain happens because of what they eat. But that's only half the story. Fat gain is also controlled by what you do after you eat. Let me explain. Every time you eat, glucose enters your bloodstream. Your body releases insulin to move that glucose into your cells. But when this system doesn't work efficiently, glucose stays in your blood longer. Insulin stays elevated, and your body shifts into storage mode. Over time, this leads to fat gain, low energy, and constant cravings. And here's the surprising part. This happens even if you're eating healthy food. Because the problem isn't just the food, it's how your body handles it. And this is where a simple walk changes everything. Because when you walk after eating, your muscles start contracting. And those contractions pull glucose out of your bloodstream and use it as fuel almost immediately, without needing much insulin. Which means lower blood sugar, lower insulin, and better fat burning. This is why many studies show that even a short walk after meals can significantly reduce blood sugar spikes. In some cases, even more effectively than a long workout done later. But here's where most people get it wrong. They either don't walk at all, or they walk the wrong way, and both can reduce the benefits. So let's break it down. The first mistake is doing nothing after eating. Sitting down right after a meal slows down circulation and reduces how efficiently your body processes glucose. That's why many people feel sleepy after eating. It's not just food, it's inactivity. The second mistake, walking too fast. This might sound surprising, but intense walking right after a heavy meal can actually interfere with digestion, because your body is trying to do two things at once: digest food and support intense movement. And that creates conflict. You may feel discomfort, bloating, or even fatigue. The solution is simple. Walk slowly, just a relaxed, steady pace. No rush, no pressure, just movement. The third mistake, waiting too long. Some people eat and then wait 1 or 2 hours before walking. By that time, the blood sugar spike has already happened. The opportunity is gone. The best time to walk is within 10 to 20 minutes after eating. That's when your body needs it most. Now here's something most people don't realize. Even a 10-minute walk can make a measurable difference. You don't need 30 minutes. You don't need a gym. You don't need intensity. You just need consistency. And this is where the real power comes in. Because doing this after every meal creates a pattern, a signal. Your body starts expecting movement after food. And over time, this improves insulin sensitivity, which means your body handles food better, with less effort. But the benefits don't stop there. Walking after meals also improves digestion. Your intestines rely on movement to push food through your system, and walking gently stimulates that process. That's why many cultures have recommended walking after meals for centuries. It's not tradition, it's biology. Now let's talk about energy. Most people experience an energy crash after eating. They feel slow, heavy, and unproductive. But when you walk after meals, that energy is used, not stored, which means more stable energy and less fatigue. But there's one more powerful benefit that almost nobody talks about, and it has to do with your brain. Walking after meals, especially outdoors, helps regulate your nervous system. It reduces stress signals and improves mental clarity. So instead of feeling sluggish, you feel refreshed. And over time, this becomes a habit that improves not just your body, but your entire daily performance. But here's the key point. None of this works if you don't do it consistently. One walk won't change your body, but repeating this daily, after meals, creates a powerful metabolic shift. And this is where most people fail. They look for extreme solutions, hard workouts, strict diets, but ignore simple habits that actually work. Because real change doesn't come from intensity, it comes from consistency. So here's your simple rule. After every meal, walk for 10 minutes. Not fast, not slow, just steady. Do this consistently, and your body will start changing quietly in the background. Better blood sugar, better digestion, better energy, and over time, better fat loss. So now tell me, what do you usually do after eating? Sit or move? And if you want to understand how simple habits like this can completely transform your health, watch the next video on your screen. Because sometimes the smallest habits create the biggest results.